guys, welcome to yet another episode right here on Chatroom with Claire. I am your host, Claire Chalule, and as you all know, behind the cameras, I have a great team. If you have any photography or videography work you want to do, the best people to contact are Tito's Creations on social media, Fedzak, and Njuguna Pictures, okay? Yeah, and as you all know, we are always working around the clock to bring you latest news, trending stories, business insights, and all things entertainment. With me today on this episode, I am chilling with big boys in town, and I'll just let them introduce themselves and they'll let you know what they do. So I'll start with you.
Okay, so my name is Edmond Orenge. I'm the host and also the founder of the Podtel podcast. And yeah, I'm also into youth leadership, youth mentorship. And yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
So my name is Kiprotich Limo. I also work with Eddie. We run a podcast called Podtel Podcast. I also do events with Y2K and what else? I'm also a farmer and I'm grateful to be here.
Okay.
Now, why did you start with him? I'm a ladies first.
Okay, I just chose. Okay.
That's a bad joke.
So guys, in case you don't know, you can check out Podtel Podcast there on YouTube, and when we finish the interview, they're also on Spotify. When you finish the interview, they'll give you the links to their social media platforms. So you mentioned something about being a youth mentor and youth leadership. Why do you focus on the youth?
First of all, I'm a youth.
Okay.
And it's also nice to help each other grow as youths because we don't have a guide. And for me, I like mentoring people who are slightly younger and also my peers because we undergo things that are similar. So it's good if someone comes and tells you, I've gone through this, how can I help myself with this? So it becomes easy. Yeah.
Okay. And what is Podtel Podcast all about?
Well, majorly we deal with matters mental health and venye amesema tu trying to create a space where young people can get guidance. You can get many things in the internet, but the less popular ones ni zile channels ambazo sisi tunapitia kama matters mental health.
So, and I also understand that you're both in the creative industry, right?
Yeah.
How is the market right in Eldoret? How are people embracing the creativity and all that stuff?
So in Eldoret, first of all, we lack something called collaboration. We tend to see ourselves as competition, which is wrong. If you can see the market in the content creation market in Nairobi, it's more of collaborations. It's more of teaching each other that I can do this, you can do this, and we bring the product to the audience. You find we can bring a different thing. Us as Podtel Podcast, we do mental health, but we can bring another podcast which is here in Eldoret, who talk about lifestyle, and we can merge with them, and maybe they can teach us about. We can even invite them in the set. They can teach us about. They can also teach our audience about matters lifestyle, how people can live, and also they can invite us in their podcast. We talk about mental health. So I think we lack collaborative minds.
Okay. So guys, I've been chilling with crew members of Podtel Podcast today, and I can tell that you guys have an umbrella, which is mental health. Why did you specifically choose or go for mental health?
Well, I think Eddie is the best position to answer that because I joined him later.
Okay.
After a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so the main thing, because we started with mental health, is because I lost a friend out of suicide, and suicide is under mental health because it's something that's dealing with our minds. So I did this to honor her because at that time she was telling me that, I'm dealing with this, but for me I was just saying, it's just normal, because I didn't have something to tell her. So now later I came and realized that I could have done better because if I could do better at that time, she could be here with us. So I'm doing this to honor her. And I started small. I started alone doing Spotify, recording matters around mental health. So later, people joined me, a very beautiful group, open-minded, and that's how Podtel is.
Okay, that's very good of you. How many members do you have on Podtel Podcast as of now?
The crew wale wenye wanakonga shoot most of the time, as you can see. Majorly on a shoot there to is cost around 10 people.
Yeah.
Yes, majorly around 10. But we are many. There are some of us when they joined us, we've been doing this and then wanaenda shule. But most of we usually celebrate our anniversary in November. Tunakuanga more than 50 or 60.
Okay. So yeah, Eddie
Plus
was
also we also do charities. So when ukiitisha situation where we'll need more people, many people do come. There are people who are not part of us, but they enjoy what we are doing.
Yeah.
So when we call, they just come.
okay.
Something to add on that.
Yeah.
To make things easier, we decided to like create a group whereby let's say guests, because we have different guests each and every time. So they like, I like what you do, like how can I be like in that environment? So we create a group whereby guest akikuja, we involve them there, and we usually have conversations time to time
continue sharing.
for group, and continue sharing. If they have a chance again to like come to the podcast again as guests, that's the platform.
Okay.
It's not like we want to again to look for them.
Yeah.
It's easy because we have their contacts, and yeah.
Okay, so basically the scrutiny you use for people to be guests on your show, like you go through the contacts that you have. Sometimes you have messages on your social media and things like that, or how does it go?
The procedure I use is I look at someone's how they carry themselves, the backgrounds. I do research on them, and I just DM them. I tell them I'm interested. I like what you do. You can impact my podcast in this way and this way, and yeah, that's how I do it.
Okay, so how do you guys manage? Because I realized you guys are a full team. How do you guys manage to work together without having this?
Rifts.
Yes.
See, like everyone has a role. Like ukiingia kwa podcast, Eddie, you're supposed to be, you're the host. You'll be their host. Fredzak is behind the scene. Tito is there. Amolo is there. As in, kila mtu ako na role yake.
Yeah.
Now it's very easy when you understand your role. Of course, conflict will come. We'll sort them. We are big people, and then we are also learning, and then you are passionate. This is something you love being here. So conflict haziwezi kuwa mingi. Now we also encourage our members. If you feel like umepata calling pia wewe, you want to start a podcast, start it here. Let us use the resources that we have to support Yane. Yeah. That's what we believe in.
Another thing I can add on that is something I've created in this group is structure, a backbone. So if we have a backbone, the podcast can run without me. The podcast can run without Limo. So if a certain group like ours has a structure, it's easy. We have disciplinary people who deal with discipline. So if there's something for a group containing discipline or something, let's say we have a recording today, and someone does something that's in discipline, we take that matter to the discipline issue. They deal with it, and if someone is amepatikana na hiyo stuff like amefanya kitu mbaya, you just disqualify them. We don't fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
The main point is just to bring up something that will not die prematurely, because matters hii mambo ya mental health ina keep on rising.
Yeah.
So we don't have a situation whereby if Eddie is not there, we're not running. If for example I'm not there, we're not running. Everyone can do it. Ni creativity tu na easy vitu zingine zote.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think is the reason for most mental imbalances in our youth today, or any other guys around?
Well, there are many factors affecting mambo ya mental health. Juu kuna causes kama zile socially, from family, unaona. So I won't narrow down niseme specifics, but we honestly need help.
Yeah.
Unaona. We need a situation whereby we can have someone to talk to, a safe space where you can trust someone and talk to. The causes are very many. Some of them from family, some of them from ourselves. You get to compare yourself with others, and then pressure inaingia. Pressure ikiingia, you can't handle the pressure. Unachizi, unakufa. Unaona. So majorly apart from comparison, apart from family na changamoto hizi za kawaida, I can't pin down niseme this is the main. Also drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Drugs ina affect kabisa. Juu someone who's normal, mwenye anakula vizuri, anakunywa maziwa, anakunywa chai, challenges zake na mtu anavuta bangi sisemi. Ule mwingine itamuga slide. Aanze kuola vitu ambaye haoni, unaona. So nizo tu changamoto za kawaida. Drugs, zingine from family, comparing yourself with others. You don't want to trust the process. You want vitu zenye
Easy to come.
Yeah. Okay.
Na unajua they say a blessing given too early is no longer a blessing.
Yeah.
And as much as you deserve it, let it come at the right time.
Yeah, true.
And because now I understand that Eddie, you're the founder of this podcast. Where did you come up with? How did you come up with the name Podtel?
Podtel. Actually, podcast. Pod, it's a podcast. Tell a story. So Podtel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been going?
The first year I started in 2019, so I think it's like 4 years. Yeah.
Okay, so since before I started doing this content creation stuff, I thought everything was just smooth on here. Now I get here, I find there are a lot of challenges. And like, what challenges do you guys go through?
First of all, the guys you see, the videographers, they are doing me a huge favor because I don't pay them. You see, so that's a huge favor. First of all, they edit, and we all know how it's hard to like edit, produce, production. It's hard. Also, like, these cameras are so expensive. As you can see, we don't have mics. So those are kind of the challenges. The environment, you see. So it's raining. If it's raining, we stop. But if you see other podcasts, they have like a certain room. They can shoot their content. It's easy for them. But as I've always like grown, everything is a process. Everything, the way it comes hard, it's sweet, because wanasemanga hard work is like this, but success, it's like this. So this small amount of success, it's that we want to enjoy it, but we want to work hard, whereby we, in the next like 6 years, we say like, you remember the way like it used to rain, that you see, we relate to the past, but it brings happiness to us because it shows the progress. Yeah.
What age group do you think like consumes most of your content?
Well, it's quite versatile because we are looking to get to young people, majorly from between 17 to around 25. But sometimes we get feedback from parents.
True.
Sometimes we get feedback from people who are 40 and you're like, yo, you're not our target audience. But come to realize wase wadogo vitu ina exciting tofauti sana. Au wanataka zile content zenye za music, the controversial things, huyu amefanya nini, huyu amepatikana na nani, huyu Eldoret nini. This is very unpopular. But unajua, for that audience, ule mse mmoja mwenye hit rock bottom, this one, we are going for such people. We are not going for the hype. We are going for the people who are looking to get substance and quality. But ile feedback yenye si tunakanga tunasema ni nani huyu? Ni free from watu wakubwa.
Okay.
Something to add on that. It's actually funny. One of the gifts we have been given as Podtel podcast, it came from a marriage.
Married woman.
You see, so it's I can say the audience yetu penye iko ni like from 17 to like 40. Because on Spotify, the most people who view my content, very funny, it's male, alafu inafuata female. So bado sijaelewa the audience bado,
the dynamics. Alafu unajua funny thing, pia the ranges of guests that we get in tofauti. We get there's a guest from, I think, Amsterdam, who's around 60 years. Alikuwa featured. There's a lady who's something from Nigeria. She is featured. So like we cut across. Tukipata tu topic ambayo tunaona ina make sense. Plus also the guests. We are not limited.
Oh, okay.
And also at the same time we are blessed.
And have you guys seen progress over the years?
From 200 subscribers says it to 2000. The number of shoots,
it was hectic. You remember tulikuwa tunasema tutembe tu town tukiambia tu wase wa subscribe.
Alafu tunapanda matatu tunaomba mseni aje subscribe hivyo. There is progress, but venye nilikuwa namwambia hatutamesha progress yetu na success na basi. We shall measure the number of feedback yenye mseta kombeni aje. Nilikuwa na feel vibaya, nimeona this and then I've got this and this. For me I feel tutakuwa tumepata hiyo purpose. Unaona? Because unaweza chase numbers na haina effect.
Haina value.
But the 1, 2, 3 people that we get to educate and to inspire, even one person, for me I feel it gives me and the team more energy to go.
Okay. And I understand you guys also work in various fields apart from this. So how often do you guys get time to shoot your content?
It depends on how we like shoot the content, because a target we usually have team buildings for the officials for the podcast, but our target was we shoot at least twice a month. So if we find ourselves shooting this day, we shoot like 3 episodes, which is like one episode is for 1 week. So that's 3 episodes for 3 weeks. So we can stop shooting for 3 weeks.
Even a month.
So twice a month, that's 6 episodes. So 6 episodes, that means it's 6 weeks.
Otherwise tunaweza kaa another tukifanya for 3 consecutive weeks, we can rest for 2 months.
Okay.
Yes. Plus also, you understand, he's still in school, he's an engineering student and he also work. He's also busy. I'm also doing my thing. Fezak is also doing his thing.
Yep.
Too is doing his thing. So ni ile tu finding time tunasema niaje tuingie kazi, unaona.
Yeah.
And it's also another thing that it helps us enjoy our youth.
Yeah.
Because it's always good like kutafuta kazi, to make yourself stable, but at the same time
Fanya kitu unapenda.
it's good to do the things you love.
Yeah.
And also to enjoy your youth as much as possible, because this allows me to interact with people, this allows me to know many people, this allows me to like know even myself. Ungeniambia this when I was in high school that I was going to have a podcast like talking to people, nikwambia wacha uongo. But right now
Look at you now.
you see, so right now people are saying, hey Ed, you really help me, Ed, you really like inspire me the way you like consistent. I'm like
Yeah.
it's me.
Yeah.
How?
It's me.
How?
You see, so it keeps me like, it fuels me like, yeah,
You're
do
living
that.
your purpose.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
that. And
Okay.
I'm humbled.
Nice. So you mentioned a while back that you guys do charity events. Please explain more on that.
Actually, we met with Eddie kwa charity event. I used to do yangu kando. He also had a team. So but it's a very huge group of young people from sides za Kapseret. Kuna wasi wa sides za Huruma, kuna hii sides za Kimumu. So wakati ya time election tulikuwa tuna preach peace. You remember 2008 tulikuwa victims wa post election violence. So tukakutana the youth groups tukasema niaje, let us champion for peace through tree planting. So that's how we met. And then apart from that tulikuwa na individual projects zenye we just tunakutana friends, tuna collect food na clothing, tunaenda children's home, tunacheza boli, tunapika, tunafanya the same thing. So majorly these days hata tunafanya tu wote combined. Unaona, because schedule we've grown to be friends apart from the podcast and everything. Si kutana regularly, you see any friends. So ndio tunafanya such project. Nasema niaje nimekuwa kitambo tujaenda children's home. Tunasema niaje tuanze kama kuna nguo ambayo to me food and everything we collect, we go cook, tunacheza, tunarudi.
And you guys are doing a very good job. So Eddie, what's your vision for this group over the coming years?
Huge vision. And I'm really happy that I have people who like support me with the vision, because if it's not these people, ningekuwa nimesema I've done my part. I've recorded like 100 episodes.
Nice.
I've done my part in the society, so I need like to live my own life. But we serve a higher purpose as Podtel Podcast. So my vision, or our vision, is to be a media house, to be an outlet, to be a space, an open space whereby people like can come tell their stories without being judged. A space where you can learn, because you can see we have videographers who like want to like know the skills on how to like project, ndio wakenda out the outside field, they know what they're doing. This is a space to do that, because you've seen how many takes we take. Like take 1, take 2, get ready. So this is a space whereby nikifanya hivi na hivi, we produce this. Alafu also you meet amazing people. You've seen Juguna pictures, Tito, Fedzak, Extreme. There's so many people like you can meet on the field who have like bunch of experience, and they can help you, and you can also be friends. And the good thing, they are young.
Yeah, nice. And do you think there are enough content creators in Eldoret as of now?
No. Yeah, yes they are, but I think something that kills us is consistency. And not us believing ourselves. It's not easy. No.
Yeah, nice. So you mentioned a while earlier that you also do events. Tell us more about it.
Majorly, I've been doing events all my life since high school. Throughout campus, I was into politics na nilikuwa entertainment. Nilikuwa side entertainment.
You used to like bullfighting.
So I've been doing events pia tukifanya hapa ya in-house kama ya dinner zetu tukipanga. So this year tukashikana na director Fedzak tukateka risk did an event ilienda viral, iliradi Nairobi Gossip. Funny thing, jamaa alikuja kidogo na akapotelea. Imagine la kupatikana kwa video.
Him.
I didn't want to. I chose to.
It was strategic.
Yeah.
So the nini went viral.
What was the event about?
It was apparently ilikuwa
Birthday.
theme party yake.
Yeah.
Ya kuva Y2K.
So
Okay.
you dress like those people in the 50s.
Yeah.
I think I saw it.
Yes. And then from that was waka request. We did the second edition with sema tu the whole crew. Tulifanya tu wote unaona. Tukafanya kikao school edition. The outcome ilikuwa pia fiti because ilikuwa na entrance, ilikuwa na nini. Ikakuwa successful. So we are doing the third one on 13th of July. It should be a trooper. Actually, it's a trooper. Fun and fitness. So you're still working on it.
And you guys perform most of your events at Troopers. Why is that? Like, are the rates affordable or how is it?
It depends. It's a classy place. It's
You
a
know people.
good place. It's a good place. The place sells itself. Unaona?
Yeah.
Ukiona kufanya mahali alafu wase wanasema hapo ni pazuri sana. Why not? Si unarudi hapo. But kama uko na place nyingine you can refer us.
Okay.
We don't mind.
We'll see how that goes. And then your interest in politics.
Yes.
What inspires you?
I don't know.
They say politics is a dirty game. Like, why are you so inspired to get into
I want
that?
to clean it. My interest in politics ilianza nikiwa mdogo sana because my dad is also into politics. He's played around people in figures in politics. So I used to see what they do. They come home, they plan, and I'm like, so even though inafanywa, even though itakuwa. Let me tell you a funny thing. My first campaign ilifanya nikiwa 8 years.
Wow. 8 years.
2007. Unaona? We had a neighbor alikuwa anataka kuwa councillor. Ilikuwa ODM na PNU. So alikuwa ODM, alikuwa na hizi flyers. Ananituma na sambaza flyers na napewa machungwa. Hapo ndio nilianza. But then again nimeenda high school, sikuingia into active politics in high school, but I was behind the scenes. But I'm funny thing, nikiwa high school sikuwa ifanya, unaona hizi manual jobs, sikuwa ifanya. The guy mwenye alikuwa anavaa nilimwambia niaje, let's say I was popular, I was celebrity in high school. I'll kura lakini I have to be a ghost. I don't appear in the papers ya duty roster. And that happened. By the time niko third year, mse mwenye anakuwa president ni best friend yangu. Niko fourth year, my principal is my mentor, nimeanzisha organization, so it's easy. Nikaingia first year. Kuingia first year nimeingia na pupa. So there's a guy who wanted to be, alitaka kuwa president na alikuwa na godfather. Now if there's one thing universities wanachukia sana ni student leader mwenye yako na godfather. He can do anything and then he'll get away because of the political influence. Unaona? Sasa yeye alikuwa na pesa, alikuwa na kila kitu, but shule imtaki. Na guess nani ni PA wake? Guess nani ana distribute pesa? It is me. By the time election inaisha ameibiwa, tunapanga strike, nisha approachiwa. Nikapigwa tu warning. Niaje, you are too young, you are barely 8 weeks in this school, we shall expel you na utaisoma university. Unaona? Nika cool down, nikasema it wasn't that serious. Na unajua politics ya university ni sawa na huku nje. The people who came in walinichukua kama an enemy sasa.
Oh, yeah.
So you on the other side. Even accessing these offices ni ngumu, they treat you with cold. Na mimi naye nikasema politics haikuwa that serious, nimekuja kusoma. Sasa ndio nikaanza events. Nikiwa kampo nilifanya event nikiwa first year, tumeleta msanii DJ Lighter, me and a friend. We did that good thing ni kwamba my dad was always on my side. So he asked for a deposit ndio aunde video na nini, my dad gave me, tukapiga first event. By the time naingia second year nishaingia into politics. So nika run along. So politics as in year 2022, there's one person, key person mwenye alianguka, that's my cousin. Nilikuwa part of his committee, but the others wenye wako ndani saizi were my friends. Nilikuwa bado I play along. So it's just in me.
So what groundwork are you doing right now? Because you already know where you want to focus to, right? So what are you doing right now to enhance your future dreams?
My future political nini?
Yes.
There's nothing much I'm doing. The only things that I want to do right now is to get a wife and money.
Okay. Are you sending applications?
They should be sending.
No, they should be sending applications.
Not now, guys. we shall only pick by referrals. So you know, politics ni vitu mbili. You must have financial muscle na ukuwe na goodwill ya social goodwill. So the social goodwill niko nayo. Mimi ni mtu ya watu. Mimi napenda amani kanisani. Mimi ni wazee, ni marafiki yangu. Mimi ni youth leader wa kanisa. Hapa hivi nyinyi si ni marafiki yangu. Nitaomba kura ama mtaniombea?
Nakuombea.
Si mtaniombea. So ile muhimu sana ni the financial muscle na uoneshe kwamba uko na capacity ya kurun a family. No, I'm not marrying for the sake of the community, pia for my sake na pia juu ni Mungu alisema niaje. Go out there and procreate, unaona? So basically the much that I'm doing is getting to know people personally. Good thing ni kwamba I don't believe in zile campaigns kuja na masses ni wape pesa na goons. I also believe in goons.
You also believe in
goons? Because I was once there. Unajua politics zipo work, tumia nguvu. If kama enemy analeta mchezo, okay, sitaki kusema unalewesha vijana. But if need be, it's a dirty game. If you must be seen, you must be seen.
But you have the equipments.
You have, usikue mnyonge, unaona? Usikue that politician mwenye watakukalia and then unakuwa mnyonge. I'll not go the goons way. Nitaenda ile njia yenye.
But ikibidi
itabidi. Oh my goodness. Lakini ni kwamba I am building capacity, unaona?
Yeah.
Unaona, I'm building capacity in whatever position ambayo inapatiwa, of which zingine unapatiwa. I'm working with some project na CDF. Hizi zenye unapatiwa naifanya vizuri. Doesn't mean ati naingia huko ndo niende nifanye ukora ama nini. Mimi ni mtu ambaye niko na akili, nimesoma. Number 2, I have the people's hearts. Niko na watu wako kwa roho yangu sana, unaona? I look at young people wanaenda shuleni and then tuseme kama kuna floods, barabara inawakinga kwenda shule, unaona? Hiyo ni kizungumkuti. Ningekuwa kwa hiyo position, I'd rather you invest more money, we get things are serious. Ili changamoto serious, unaona? You invest more money, watoto waende shule, and then pia we invest in quality education, unaona? So majorly I just want to see change. I'll not be that person mwenye ndaingia pale kujiendeleza. You already najiendeleza. I'm not in politics and I'm doing well. Unaona? So it doesn't mean that ndaingia pale kukula. Na it doesn't pia ati ndawacha.
This guy is
That's
crazy.
a joke.
Okay, Eddie, are you interested in politics as well?
Not politics, but leadership.
Yes. Nice.
And sana kanisa.
Okay, kanisa.
Anyway, I can lead. So my leadership point started at high school. So in high school I was captain, DH captain, and it was challenging because in a DH captain you deal with the whole school. And hapo sasa chakula, you know, people with food, one the men
and the boys,
so it's hectic.
Crazy.
And the first time, if I can remember, I was elected, I thought it was something that's going to be easy. The first time whereby my friends walinikosea in my space ya leadership is that they used that advantage kuharibu like the kazi, nini chakula. So I went back to them and asked them, kwani what's wrong, like nyinyi ndio mlinichagua, and me maintaining or me like putting everything on a line, it's because of you guys, ndio kila mtu apate chakula. But someone told me you need to be hard, because if you're a leader, you're not soft. Don't be soft. Because many people tell me, oh Ed, you're soft, Ed, you're a good boy, nini, but be a goon. If they treat you like this,
go that way.
That's the only way to survive.
Yeah, and sometimes
it's one of the ways.
It kept me in a position whereby unapata you're in square with a friend, like mnaanzaje kupigana as friends. So I was like,
Ifika mahali they put yourself, if they compromise you, they are not your friends.
Yeah. So that was the plan. So I knew that, and I'm into leadership, church leadership.
Okay.
Also I'm a leader on my podcast. So that brings a platform for me, like to lead, to show people the way, and people also expect me, like, Ed, podcast yako like unairana aje, like people are so like wanaku attentive. So the thing I told these guys, it's a vision. I told you guys, I have this on mind. We can have talks, and in a certain period of time, we'll see our rewards. So for now, let's put our head down. Let's just kuna zile vitu we ask ourselves just questions. Are we going the right direction? If yes, let's continue. So that brings a certain mojo, like a leader inakwambia you need to be first representable, you need to have respectful, you need to like lead, you see, have ideas,
How you
lead,
carry yourself.
how you carry yourself. So yeah, for me I think leadership is, it's there, it's just for you like to take it.
Okay, so you're currently studying in engineering, right?
I'm actually finished
Oh, when did you finish?
last year.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Haja graduate.
I'm waiting to
yeah,
get
you're
it.
in that waiting
Yeah,
period.
yeah.
Okay, so what are your future plans? Do you think you'll take the engineering path, or you'll be a jack of all trades?
I'll be a jack of all trades. Actually, the main reasons I did engineering, I did electrical engineering, is to become a businessman, to deal with electricals. So I'll major on business, and also I think I'll major also in production, media production, because I think it's something I have, and it's something I enjoy doing it. So I think I'll be doing.
Good thing ni kwamba he's already doing what he planned
Okay,
to do. He
yeah.
has a shop.
Yeah, I have a shop in town. Yeah,
What does it deal with?
Electronics.
Oh, wow, that's good.
that's
Yeah.
business now. I've started my business journey.
Nice.
This year.
Okay, that's really good. And you also studied media?
Yes, I did communication and PR.
Okay, and what do you do? Oh, you've told us what you do now. Like, why don't you take that media path?
It's applying.
But I'm
it.
here.
Aha, okay. Like, he should start something of his own as well.
You know, something funny thing, something about journeys, it's always starts with somewhere.
Yeah,
It has a starting point.
But then unajua it was me meeting Ed was a blessing because I was done with school. I'm trying this business is not working, and then I'm in between, and then the blessing came on.
Yeah.
So whatever I learned, I could into practice haraka. But you don't know the future. If an opportunity will come, and it has goodies and everything, we are not limited.
Yeah.
We are not limited.
And as we've said, this is something we can plan.
Yeah.
You can become a businessman. A businessman can become anything he wants. So, alafu another thing, we are friends. You see, so this is something we can plan. We say, we have a podcast, so we can create this time. Let's say I've traveled for business activities, and he has also traveled for something else. We say, we can meet in England, record an episode, then part ways. That's easy.
Yeah.
I am busy. Kiongozi meeting.
So we have the good thing with the podcast. We have young people with vision.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful because we help each other.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because akipata kitu it's inafanya electronics. Ed, can you like have
We're in
something
different fields. We're in daktari. We'll tell you another story. He was a photographer and it was extreme creative. He's also very big out there. You should check him out. He got a job with a company. He had to leave. As in, anything that will make you grow. We are pro that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are pro that one.
Yeah. And you mentioned earlier that collaboration among content creators is not that much. But here I see you have very big support. Like, do you think it's 50-50?
I can't call it 50-50. I can call it a learning journey.
Yeah.
So if we call it 50-50, that's like I'm paying, they're paying. So this is a space. It's a free space because they're also learning. They're also interacting with many people. Because
The network is growing.
yeah, our episodes, the thing I always tell them, you never know who's watching. And if someone watches and say, no, before the episode ends, we usually tell our social media nini. So someone calls me and say, hey, I saw someone recording for you this and this and this. Can I contact them? It's easy because now party contact hapo na hapo.
So partly can say we're also doing marketing and everything.
Yeah.
Because we've also found clients for weddings and everything. They need the events to be covered. And I trust me, Juguna, Fedzak and Tito, you cannot get better than them in this market.
Exactly.
Yes, they are young people who have invested in their craft. Na good thing ni kwamba they just get one client. Na the clients, the reviews that we get from the clients, you just know these are people who are passionate. They know what they're doing, and they're very proud to associate with them.
Another funny thing is whatever we do, it's like for them it's like their portfolio. So pictures, they post them, we allow them to post because it's their work.
They own the content.
They own the content. So that's their portfolio. So someone another podcaster akitaka ku rise anasema I saw you recording a podcast. See you can come and I don't siwezi washikilia naambie anyi na recording portal itaanguka nini. So for me I think if their wings are able to soar and spread, that's good.
Yeah.
It also makes me like to have a challenge to look for even more people to encourage
to grow
pamoja. I have a space for you. Are you a videographer? For them it's also helping because they can also lend me their cameras. Naambia leo niko free. Sinaweza kusaidia but na edit but unaweza tafuta msea kuchukua video. That's easy because I know someone and wakuja filling that gap. Alafu the content now peleka.
It's all about supporting each other.
Yes.
Yeah, for this group, but for any other group it's business.
Yeah, for any other it's business because
I like it here.
Yeah.
So as we wind up, I'd like you guys to give our viewers parting shots, and you can also give them your social media handles. Yeah.
My parting shot is love yourself. And understand your friends, understand yourself, understand the environment you're growing, because right now things are going so fast. So you might find yourself in a fog whereby you don't know anything, you don't know how to like elevate yourself, you don't know how to help yourself. So listen to our episodes. We have over 100 and more to come that can help people to elevate themselves. You can find me at _podtel podcast. You can find me at _podtel TV _life of Eddie 25 Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So parting shot. Bye guys. Okay, we have an event coming up on the 10th of July at Rupa. The theme we are going to do like the granny's edition. Kuja uvae kama your grandfather, kuja tupige sherehe. We are going to have a band, tutakuwa na games. Na majorly kuja unetwork, kuja upatane na watu wa maana kama hawa, si ndio?
What if can I come dressed just as I am, ama lazima ni dressed kama granny?
Utachoma manzi. Ni kama white party unaenda na black.
Okay.
Unaona ama unaenda burial yenye watu wamevaa black alafu unavaa red una shout ama white kabisa, unaona? It doesn't cost a lot. Ni kaleso tu alafu something too simple, you're going to have fun. And yes, you can find me at limo_yano. Yes, all across my social media handles. Nini nyingine? Telegram.
Okay guys, there you have it. It's been such an awesome day hanging out with the Podtel podcast crew. I love it here. The support and growth that is here, oh my goodness, you guys should experience that for yourselves. And yeah, I think we'll close the show right now. And as you can see, I'm freezing. I've been shivering the whole
Temperature, we have tea.
Yeah, but he's not even wearing a jacket or something. So we're the ones who will drink the tea. He's okay.
He's advertising.
Okay, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.